like 2 weeks. This is on average, because we're doing.
When you got to 18,
Yeah.
what did you weigh?
I was about 6.5 stone when I was at my worst. Well, that's obviously.
Sister Adeline, you had that book. What was the name of your book again?
Oh,
Power of Imagination.
Yes.
Am I wrong? No, I'm right.
You're right. No, holding on to your vision limit correct.
See?
This is your other book.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Well, maybe I'm trying to create a book here.
Welcome to Best Way TV, and you're watching the
Power.
Talk Show. So, we're all going mad with this coronavirus, and I know different people in different parts of the world have had lockdown for different times, and people in Germany that are watching us from France and Spain have been here for a couple of weeks, and we're doing this from the UK. And we're only a week into it, and we heard today that this could be going through to June. Mm-hmm. So the thing we're finding, and I've got the wonderful Super D with me. Hello, Super D. Is that most families are going insane. They're going crazy. You know, it's just one of these crazy things where you're locked in your house. You can only go out for a little bit of shopping and to get some fresh air. But what do you do? What do you do? So with the help of Super D, we're going to talk about 3 things that you can do to stop you going insane. Isn't that right, Super D?
Oh, yeah, we need them. Yeah.
So we've never experienced anything like this ever, and maybe we never will. But I think what we have to do is assume that the position that we're in terms of this lockdown is going to continue for weeks and weeks and weeks. And unless we actually start to look at what we do, how we do it, and come up with a much better structure to our day, to our week, we're just going to go mad. So we're going to talk about 3 things.
Yeah.
Super D, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, okay. So the first thing, bear in mind what we're doing is we're giving you some help and some structure. So this is incredibly valuable in terms of taking your day forward. Because I mean, I've got kids and, you know, they're stuck on their phone all day and you're thinking, I've got to be able to do more for them as parents. So the first thing, Super D, is keep busy.
Oh, yeah, Mark. Keeping busy is exceptionally important. Because if not, we could just lie in bed all day and just veg away and think, oh, this is a holiday, this is great fun. But it's not. I mean, you are talking weeks and weeks and weeks now. So first thing I would suggest is get yourself a timetable, a plan of what you want to do each day, whether it is do some housework, do some reading, do whatever it is you want to plan into your day.
Good idea. Good idea.
We've all got a book list that we've got, whether it's audiobooks, whether it's books on the bookshelf that we've not read or ones we want to read again. So that's an idea to be getting on with. You know, keep the old brain cells moving.
I was laughing there when you said about staying in bed, and I just envisaged actually going in a bath and staying in the bath all day and then trying to see if you could look like a prune.
Well, if you stayed in the bath all day, yeah, you would.
Do you know what we could do is we could start the World Prune Bath Championships, right? And each week
I would lose.
I bet there'd be some people that would come out of the bath after, say, 12 hours. And because they do this in saunas, you have like, how long can you stay in a sauna? So let's see how long we can stay in a bath. And the person that looks the best prune wins an award and goes through to maybe a regional final or some form in each country.
Yeah, well,
that would work.
It might, but I would still lose. I don't actually have a bath. I've only got a wet room. So
could you not build one?
Well, I don't know how. I could learn.
Okay. All right, so you're out of this competition, right? So timetable.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what you do in the morning, the afternoon, the evening sort of thing?
Absolutely. Yeah, just
right. So we've got
get your plan done.
So to-do lists would be things like cleaning the house. To-do things would be books to read.
Yeah,
What about doing exercise?
You could even plan your shopping list because obviously you're not at the shops every day.
Okay.
Plan your shopping. Exercise, absolutely. There are so many free online resources just now that you can still do all your body combat, your body balance, whatever it is you did at the gym. If you went to the gym, you can still do all that online, which is really good. There's free trials at it just now. Now, just if you've ever thought about writing a book, now's the time. There's loads of things that you can sit and do. There's
Great idea.
yeah.
What about my pub is shut, right? As long as everyone else's pub's shut, right? And I mean, is there anything we can do in terms of socializing?
Oh yeah, there's a lovely app just now that's there, and it's Dance Party or Home Party. You know, there's a few different ones out there that are really, really good. Where you can get together with your friends and you can have your own drink in the house if you want. You can drink your lager, Mark, and be with your friends.
My lager.
Do it, yeah, drink your lager.
So, see this dancing thing, what you'd have the app and then you'd just dance around the living room.
Mm-hmm.
How can you give me a hard time for drinking lager? Pick up that glass again. Pick it up. Right? And show me what it's got on the, bring it, push it, take it down a bit. What's that T?
That's for Tenacious D.
No, it's not. What is that logo?
That's Tenacious.
No, it's not. Tell the truth.
That'll be my Tenants glass.
Tenants glass,
Yeah,
right?
With,
And
with
tenants,
my white Guinness.
with white Guinness. And for those people around the world that don't know what Tenants is, it's a lager company, Scottish lager company. All right, so
Yeah,
Dee's drinking pure gin out of a lager glass.
Mark, you're not meant to tell people I like my gin so much.
I know. So that's the first thing, keeping busy, create a timetable, what you're going to do today, tomorrow, structure your day, be strict with your day,
Yeah.
right? So you've got to be like kind of really efficient.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about a second one, right?
Yeah.
Starting a hobby.
Oh my goodness. How many times have you said, I don't have time, I would love to learn?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
Yeah. Everyone, I don't know anyone ever that I've met that has not said, if I had more time, I would. You know, there's so many things you could do. You could learn an instrument. You could learn a language. You could learn to paint, draw, anything creative at all. And if you're
I've got an idea.
yeah.
Can I build a rocket in the garden? See, my idea is, right, because this isolation thing's a bit difficult. So if you build a rocket in the garden, and then you get bored, right, maybe an anti-gravity rocket, you could just go into it, you could zoom up into the sky, fly around a bit, you know, and then come back maybe when it's all finished.
You didn't tell me you were a scientist.
I'm not, but you said start a hobby. So my hobby is going to be building a rocket.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, as long as you know that it might not be plausible at the end of it. I mean, that's...
All right, okay. I accept it might not be plausible. So my second hobby would be brewing, right?
Brewing,
and
of course.
brew my own lager.
Yeah, you could. I mean, and then by the end of lockdown, you'll have a great stash of lager.
No, I've got a better idea. So what I do is I brew my own lager in the living room. So I've got these great big barrels.
Yeah.
And then what I do is I just get like a hose pipe, and the hose pipe goes out the window.
And just drink it.
No, much better than that. And you know these taps, you know, when you kind of pour the lager. So what you do is I've got my gardens out the front, and then I've got the road going past. So what I do is I connect taps where the pavement is, and people can come past with their milk bottles or pint glasses, like you can with yours, are more than 2 meters apart, and then they can pour their own.
That's
so it's
a
kind of
community
community project on brewing lager.
Absolutely, and bringing so much more to the community.
All right. Is there any other hobbies that we can go for?
Yeah, I mean, there's dancing. There's loads of dance things online again. There's
What you talk about is dancing.
I love dancing.
I've never seen you dance.
Well, there you go. You're missing out.
All right, so for next week's show, would you do us a dance?
I don't dance. but I love dancing.
Why don't you do a little jig for us just now? Can you just kind of do a bit of movement? Oh, there you go. You see, you can dance.
Yeah, anyone
You
can.
got-
It's not coordinated.
do you know that's what I've always wanted to do? A daddy dancing. Is there a daddy dancing app?
I'm sure there will be a daddy dancing app. If not, Mark, I think you would be king at it.
I think so. For those people that don't realize, when you're young and you're male and you go down the old disco, right? That's not me dancing, by the way. I'm just going to wave my hands about. You have tons of style. And then when you become a father, that style just seems to be disappeared. So you kind of, all your dancing just kind of goes out the window. But as a dad, you still think you're really cool, but it's called daddy dancing.
So what is it
Really
that actually makes that happen, Mark? What makes your dancing techniques and your coordination disappear when you become a father?
I'll tell you what it is. It's because for me, and I know this applies to other guys, is that you get married and then the kids start coming up, and then the wife comes in, buys you some clothes, and she goes down to Asda, which other people know as maybe Walmart in different parts of the world. So it's kind of like, and Asda has got its own clothesline, right, which they call George. So the wife comes in, she says, I bought you some designer clothes, and they're called George, right? But you don't know that these jeans have just cost like £3.50, right? And they're the cheapest things out. So your whole kind of perception of how life works changes, and you think you're wearing designer clothes, but they're really from George. And this is where kind of...
I have to interrupt there and say, well, do you know what? Every label of clothes is a design of somebody, so they're all designer labels.
That's a very clever answer. And that's why us stupid husbands have no idea of the difference between designer clothes and, here's the clever link, between having style and dancing